Guys, it's the draft. It's the draft. It's the 1993 Orlando Magic. We're back. Had a few days off for the tournament. We're back. Streams today, 3 to 5. Wednesday, 3 to 5. Friday, 3 to 5. We're back. Quick update in case people missed the end of the stream on Wednesday. We have Phil Jackson. Our head coach, Phil Jackson. We made the playoffs. We lost in the first round. We did win a playoff game. We made the playoffs. Shaquille O'Neal. You see his face there. Rookie of the Year. We did a pre-draft workout on Penny Hardaway. Found out he has a hip issue. Our medical team has told us not to draft him. We will not draft Penny Hardaway. We're staying away. We have the draft. Now, let's talk about philosophies, because now we're in the philosophy part of this endeavor. We need shooters. We need people who can score. The draft next year has Jason Kidd. We have 4 first-round picks for next year. So the plan next year is get Jason Kidd. Great. Awesome point guard. Excited to have him. Be a perfect fit for this team. Love it, love it, love it, love it. We get Jason Kidd next year. Absolutely. But, we still need a scorer. So I was thinking, so there are a couple, options in this draft. One of them is Jamal Mashburn. Do we wait for a team to draft him? The second a team drafts him, do we make a trade for Jamal Mashburn? We have our own first this year, and I wouldn't mind trading our first next year. I think we're going to be pretty good next year. I don't think that's going to be a lottery ball team. So, or do we try to wait for free agency? My issue with free agency is I don't think we're going to have a lot of money with the cap. Let's take a look. I'm very excited for this, by the way, guys. This is where it gets fun. We have a team on the brink of being really good. We make some moves, or do we wait? This is when it gets all right, we have some things here. We're not just a team tanking. We're now we're a playoff team. Let's take a look here. First off, before we do anything, let's take a look at our draft picks, because that's something we should be really proud of. Here are our draft picks. So we have our own first. I'm sorry, actually, I guess it's the Spurs? Regardless. We have the 13th pick. We also have the 17th pick. And then from there, we obviously have the 4 number ones for next year. Spurs, Magic, Cavs, and Pistons. And we have 3 seconds, too, for next year. 95, this is the Kevin Garnett draft. We have 3 firsts. And then 96 is kind of the mega draft. You got Kobe. I think Steve Nash is in that draft. That draft is fantastic. We have 5 firsts. 97, we have 2 Cavs and Magic. So we have a number of picks here. One thing I do want to check out is, so there's some controversy. We're not afraid of controversy here on the Magic stream. Some controversy. We fired Lucas. I see that the yak isn't over yet. It's okay. Thank you, YouTube Andy. I will say more people watch this stream after we're finished with it, believe it or not. The live concurrents are great. And Andy's right. We'll definitely see a bump when the yak is over for sure. But more people actually watch this afterwards, which surprised me, honestly. People want to know, Doctor. I think if you make the playoffs, you have Shaquille O'Neal win Rookie of the Year, and you get Phil Jackson. Oh, Doctor! You get excited. So we fired Lucas. Now, I publicly gave Lucas a guarantee that he'd be back next year. I thought he would be back next year. I did. That wasn't me with a line of bullshit. I really thought we were going to keep Lucas. Phil Jackson becomes available, we pivot. Okay. So now my question is, let's take a look now. Did anyone sign Lucas? And if so, I imagine we're going to have a rivalry with that team. So let's take a look. Oh, that's what happened. Right. We did trade with the Spurs. We traded Avery Johnson. This is the thing we did at the very end of the game last time. Avery Johnson, our first, which is only one pick ahead. So instead of like the 14th, instead of the 13th, we got the 14th. Second round, and then we were able to get another first round pick next year to try to get Jason Kidd. Okay, so I'm seeing here if anyone hired Lucas. So you can see here the Sixers hired Wes Unseld. But I'm looking here for Lucas. The Lakers re-signed Mike Dunleavy. Remember, Mike Dunleavy won a title, would be 2 years ago now. Magic acquire Phil Jackson from Bulls to work as their head coach. Hello. So nobody signed Lucas. Pistons hired Matt Guokas as an assistant. Fuck Matt Guokas. We hate him in this stream. Terrible coach. I'm not seeing anyone sign Lucas. So Lucas is still out there. Sonics re-signed Casey Jones. Oh, that's us. We fired Lucas. Yeah, well. Matt Guokas stinks. Okay. YouTube Andy saying hire Lucas as an assistant, let him coach under Phil. I don't think things work that way. I think anytime you demote someone, and this is true like in life, I think if you get demoted, it's time to start looking for a new job. Like, I don't think you can go backwards. You can only go forwards. Yeah, we will not be. And honestly, I think things ended so badly with Lucas, very badly. He did not take his exit interview well. He is furious with us as an organization. He's very mad at me personally, and I don't blame him, honestly. I gave him a guarantee that he was going to stay with us, and he's not with us. Okay, so let's do this draft. So where are you guys from a philosophy standpoint? Where are you guys with me here? I'm thinking we try to get a score in this draft. Who's that going to be? Maybe it's Jamal Mashburn. Would you guys be willing to trade our first this year, which would move up in the draft, but also our first next year for Jamal Mashburn? I would do that. Dave Maloney saying shooter score. Kevin Highland, I know you said 5-year plan, but after making the playoffs last year, I'm thinking championship. I'm not yet. I think we still need to kind of build some more pieces here. Dave Maloney, yeah, we should start you loading Magic picks. Kenjack wants Bruce Bowen. Art Vandelay wants Bruce Bowen. Oh, BWP makes a great point. Get Mashburn, we get Tony Braxton at the games. Now, Tony Braxton. Oh, my. 1990, mid-90s Tony Braxton? Late 90s Tony Braxton? Ooh. Oh, doctor. Todd just showed what pick do we have this year. I think it's the 13th or 14th. Didn't Braxton ruin the Mavs? Art Vandelay says. That's a good point. And we are getting Jason Kidd, right? So that could be dangerous. Okay, so let's start the draft here. Let's get it going here. I'd like to we have free agency ahead of us, and I'd like to start playing some games before this stream's over today. So let's get rolling. NBA draft. Let's go. We'll take it slow, though. So we all agree, let the team draft the player before we make an offer. Because because of the stipend rule, you can't trade back-to-back. You can't be left with no first-round pick in the first back-to-back seasons. Excuse me, I'm not explaining that very well. But we have 4 picks, or even if we trade our own, 3 picks for next year. So we won't be in that situation. And we used our number 1s the year before. So Clippers are now on the clock. I have to imagine they're going to take Chris Webber, right? So let's take a look at the prospects. Pause the draft. So here are the prospects, right? Here's the draft. Chris Webber, Penny Hardaway. We were told he has a hip injury. We will not be drafting Penny Hardaway. Vin Baker is a player that I really like a lot, but he just doesn't make sense with their team. Remember, we have Alonzo Mourning, we have Shaq. Jamal Mashburn. Is this the guy we go after? Or Allen Houston? But here's the thing. Allen Houston's a 76 overall. Mashburn's a 78 overall. These are not guys that are going to be major impact players next year. Now, they will be down the road. How are we feeling with that? Do we want to make a trade for an existing player? Like a guy that's already on a roster that's a scorer? Should I package my 2 number 1s together right now and see what's offered. Mikey Grabbags, trade this pick for 2 unprotected futures. Kid, KG, and Kobe. I think we have enough draft picks already, though, right? David Maryland still wants George Murison. I don't know, man. I know he's got that big cock, but I don't know. See what they are. All right, so let's see what's out there. So let's just see. Just take a look. It never hurts, right? Never hurts to take a look. We're going to just... Whoops, sorry. I'm just going to offer, very simple, going to offer our pick here, the 13th pick overall, and our own, and I'll just give the second. Let's just to see. Let's just see what's out there. Just taking a look. Just taking a look. Remember, we're looking for a score here. All right, Manu Bowles not going to do it. Dale Ellis. D. Brown. Honestly, guys, there's not much here. This is pretty rough stuff. I don't think that's that exciting. Now, one thing we could do here is this, just to see. I just want to see. What if we trade away our first in 94 and our first in 95? Just taking a look. Dale Ellis again. All right, so not a lot there. Okay. I think we go ahead with the draft. I think we go ahead right now with this draft. I'm guessing the Clippers take Weber here. Oh, the Clippers take Penny Hardaway. Wow, I'm surprised. Even with the hip injury. Unless the Clippers have bad doctors. Oh, wow. Okay. Art Vandelay, classic Clippers. Joe Potenza, is there anyone you would love to have? Maybe make an offer instead of searching. I don't think that's a bad idea. I think people are so fixated on the draft. Like, so let's pause the draft again. Whoops. So let's take a look here. Oh, sorry, guys. I just want to see what scores are out there. Like, who's available. I'd say there's no one here on this Sixers team that's very exciting. Bucks suck. Bullets. Yeah. So Michael Jordan. I mean, but okay. So I don't think there's any amount that you can give up to get Jordan. Like, we could trade our first going forward, and like, would you guys give up 6 firsts for Jordan? I still don't think that's enough to get him. Do you guys want me to try to trade for Michael Jordan? Now, we also, here's the thing, is I don't know if the cap even works out. They're just going to tell us to get fucked. I know they are. So let's say we did that. Yeah, I'm not going to, yeah, I mean, it's just, I'm not going to waste time trying for Jordan here. Whoops. But I don't hate the mentality of like, all right, is there somebody out there? Mark Price doesn't really do it for me. Larry Bird's is too old and he costs a lot of money. Danny Manning plays power forward. We could move him over to small forward, but I don't know. Dominique's old and expensive. I like Glenn Rice. Scores 22 points a game. Put a pin in Glenn Rice, maybe. Michigan man wants John Starks. Dave Maloney's saying Chris Mullen. I think he's too old. Glenn Rice is a perfect win fit. Kevin Highland, you don't need Jordan. I think we could use Jordan. I don't need him, but sure, I like to have him. I mean, Malone doesn't play. Mitch Richmond, he's 28. Everyone likes John Starks. I don't think he scores enough. I mean, Magic's always interesting. But I don't know if he scores. I mean, Magic's incredible, but I don't know if he scores enough. He's also old. Isaiah's expensive. I don't want to pay him when he's 36 years old. I know you guys were interested in Kevin Johnson earlier. He's 27. We tried to get Gary Payton last year, remember? And we couldn't come up with an offer that worked. He doesn't score. He's a great facilitator, but he's not scoring a ton. Clyde Drexler's over 30. Chris Mullen's 29. And then we're back. I got to say, guys, I'm ready to just kind of go with the draft here. I don't see a ton of guys that were there were like, oh, I want to put all my chips on the table and go get that guy. Barkley's not in the game. I see people want Charles Barkley. Tom Gugata, John Stockton. I don't know. They're old. Gugata, Stockton's old. David Merrill, Magic does not have age. There's no age in this reality because he ever had to lead the game. He's still in the game, so therefore age must not exist. Larry Johnson's a great fit. You can take an older score. You have 16 first-round picks. Let's go with the draft. Glenn Rice. For now, you got to draft and ding around the free agency trade market. Larry Johnson, grandma, or draft. All right, people seem to be okay with the draft. So let's go with the draft. I think we could swipe or scoop up on Jamal Mashburn. But let's resume the draft here. So the Clippers took Penny, who's hurt. Typical Clippers, somebody said. I completely agree. Penny Hardaway's illness has been the entire narrative surrounding his draft story. I don't know. Seems crazy for the Clippers to do that, but okay. The Hawks are going to take Weber, you got to think. Okay, they do. Okay. That's fine. The Nuggets take Vin Baker. Okay, that's fine. So what if the Sixers take Mashburn? I'm going to ask you guys this. Do we try to make an offer for Jamal Mashburn? CM Yak went late. Did I miss anything big? Not really. Penny, we're just on the draft right now. Penny, Weber, and Vin Baker all went 1, 2, 3. We looked at some trade offers, didn't see a lot there. But we're thinking maybe we make a move here for Jamal Mashburn. Do I trade my first this year, which is a 13th pick, and our first next year for Jamal Mashburn? I see no. People say no. It's 1 to 4. 5, okay. All right, we're going to keep going. No one wants Mashburn. So are we thinking then Allen Houston? Okay. We're not making. People are adamant to not make a move with Jamal Mashburn. Oh, the other thing we did too is see if Lucas, our old coach, got hired by anybody. Lucas left the facility punching walls in complete anger after he was told that we replaced him with Phil Jackson. But he has not been hired by another team. Let's keep going. So Allen Houston is the next guy that I kind of had circled here. Sean Bradley goes to the Mavericks. Okay. Interesting. Kind of like reality, right? Didn't he go there? Here's a Timberwolves pick. Bruce Bowen. Some people liked Bruce Bowen. Remember, imagine if Allen Houston falls to us. How great would that be? We just able just to draft him? There's no way, though, right? We have a trade to announce. There's a trade. The 7th pick in Danny Shays to the Celtics for D. Brown and Joe Klein. Well, I think this is a mistake by the Bucks. The Bucks are already so old and have a lot of problems. Some people want Nick Van Exel. Gerald Carroll. Is that a fake player? What are the Celtics doing? Ugh. Okay. I've never heard of Gerald Carroll. I think it's a fake player. Pacers take Allen Houston. Okay. So now I ask this. Do we go and try to get Allen Houston? Pause draft. Or do we hold out for Nick Van Exel? Allen Houston right there is 75 overall. Van Exel's a 74. Remember, we still have a 13th pick. Got Sam Cassell. Now, Sam Cassell had a great career, but it took him a while to become what he was. And you're getting a guy that's a 71. I'll be honest with you guys, Sam Cassell, if we draft him this year, he's not going to get really any minutes at all. Like, 71 overall just isn't going to play very much. Nick Van Exel, even if we draft him, he's only going to play like 10 minutes a game. Allen Houston, probably about the same. Maybe a little bit more. So, should we try to make a move for Allen Houston? Or do we wait? Do we hold out? Remember, we have the 13th pick. Let the draft ride. Calamari still wants Glenn Rice. I don't hate it. Hold. Wait till your pick. All right, I agree. All right, we're waiting. Allen Houston, we're going to leave you with the Pistons for now. I think that's a good draft by the Pacers. Pacers for now, excuse me. That's on the clock. Calbert Chaney. Celtics are on the clock again. We're going to take another fake player. There we are, 13. They took Sam Cassell. Nick Van Exel is still on the board. I think if Van Exel falls to us at 13, we scoop him up. Before you pick, see if they'll trade Glenn Rice. Some people want Glenn Rice. Let's take a look. We're going to pause the draft. I told you guys, we're gonna really work through this draft today. This is why I didn't want to rush through it on Wednesday last week. We're really going to take some time and figure out this move here. I'm going to propose a trade for Glenn Rice. In the chat, I want you to let me know what you think about this. Do you like this move? Do you hate this move? I'm not going to pull the trigger or anything, but what do you guys think about this? See if this works? I would do this move in a heartbeat. Orlando Daly. Rumors of trading for Glenn Rice on draft night. Ian Barrett, save your picks for Kobe's year. Send it. We have a lot. We have 5 picks for Kobe's year, Ian. So I think we're okay there. This is just going to be our own picks. Well, I guess I don't want Detroit. Let me see. I'm sorry. Let me fix this here. Sorry, guys. Magic is what we want. Yes. Okay. So we're trading our pick, our 13th pick this year, and then our own pick. Yeah, why not? Send it. See if they accept it. Okay. I love our current roster. Won't miss. So basically, fuck you. Do I add another first to this? Kevin Highland is saying try for Larry Johnson. He's younger. Not happening. Seems like an overpay. Oh, no. Should I add other picks to this? Should I add the 90s or 95? No. People saying no. No. Okay. Okay. I'm going to remove Glenn Rice. I'm going to take a look at Larry Johnson. People are interested in Larry Johnson. Let me know if you guys like this trade for Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson, pretty good player. He'd be the small forward for us. So we'd probably have to figure out what we're doing with Cedric Sabalas. Or just have, obviously, Sabalas on the bench. Need guard. I agree with you, Michigan, man. What do you guys think of this deal? Darren Merrill wants to trade for Hodge. No, I don't think that's going to happen. Add Sabalas to the trade. We could do that. Try to do this first. You're asking me to give away a valuable asset. None of the assets are valuable. Do we add Sabalas? I'm going to add Sabalas. So this would be our first this year, 13th pick. Our first next year. I think we're going to be a pretty good team next year. And Cedric Sabalas for Larry Johnson. Dave Maloney is saying, wait, see who's available at 13. Ian Barrett, you get a pick back. I don't know if they're even going to do this trade, Ian. Good trade they won't accept. Let's see. Ready, guys? No, not even close. All right, we're going to the draft. Going to the draft. Lakers take Isaiah Ryder. Which means if the Spurs don't take Nick Van Exel, he's available for us. Oh, doctor. Nick Van Exel is available, guys. I think we're getting some offers for our pick. So, I'll take a deeper look, obviously, but I think Oh, the lights are off. The lights are off. Lights are off. Lights are off. All right. Let's take a look at our offers here. There's 24 of them, so I'm not going to spend too much time unless it's something that makes sense. Robert Horry did not play very well last year. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't see anything here that's I would choose over Nick Van Exel. In a perfect world, Nick Van Exel is a guy that we have off the bench if we're like a championship level team. But for right now, he could help. Isaiah Ryder's available. It only cost us a second-round pick on top of what we have. The question is, would you rather have Isaiah Ryder, shooting guard, or Nick Van Exel? I think Van Exel can play both guard positions. I kind of almost rather have him. Ugh, Avery Johnson. Get lost. I think we're going with Nick Van Exel, guys. We can take a look at what else is available, but... looking at the chat here. See if you can get Houston for that some kind of deal. Klemmer, you need to re-sign Shaq's offseason. Otherwise, most of the times he goes in the team. I think we need to re-sign Shaq. Not this offseason, but the next one. But we'll definitely take a look, though, for sure. Todd says, I do agree you should try to get Houston, but he only reads David Maryland's chat, so we're out of luck. I think I read almost all of the chats, Todd, so I don't know where you're coming from there. Relax, buddy. Relax. It's a long day. The next rookie contract, as long as there are no random fake players. Oh. Is there anybody else you guys like better? I don't. I think Van Exel is clearly the play here. Plus, he can play. I like that he can play point guard and shooting guard. I think that would help us out a lot. It might get him some extra minutes that other guys wouldn't have. So what do we think? Should I draft Nick Van Exel? Some people want Rodney Rogers. Here's the thing with Rodney Rogers is, though, yeah, we could probably put him in small forward. I like Rodney Rogers. But we kind of have power forward covered, excuse me. People want to look at his card. Okay, I'm taking Nick Van Exel. I haven't heard too many people say otherwise. Welcome to the Orlando Magic, Nick Van Exel. All right. I'm going to have the draft go on automatic draft advancement. Rodney Rogers went next to the Cavs. Orlando Daily. Nick Van Exel was projected to go 6th. He might have a chip on his shoulder. Oh,
thanks for the sub.
Well, thanks for the sub. Oh, I don't have my headphones on. I usually have the headphones. I heard thanks for the sub. Oh, my goodness. The headphones were all in this crazy, in this wheel. I had to unhook the headphones from a wheel. But I got it. Don't worry. I got it. Rick Fox goes to the Rockets. Celtics making a lot of trades. Seth Busky, chat, he needs a guard. Nick Van Exel's here reporting that Orlando. Nick Van Exel is refusing to play for Klemmer. No, that's not true. He's very happy to come here. David Maryland, I'm a Kings fan now. CM Bo Outlaw is such a cool name. Bo Outlaw is a great name. Joe Potenza, didn't I have 2 firsts? I did way back when, but I traded one of them. Christ, a long time ago. Shaq, Zoe, Sabalas, Kerr, Skiles, Van Exel off the bench. Yeah, it's not a bad 5, right? With Van Exel off the bench. It's not bad, Michigan man. Now, we still have a second in this draft. Now, I might try to trade that second, or maybe even combine that second with another second, try to get a first for another draft. I don't know what you guys think about that. Could also see what's out there, if there's any like real players out there, not the fake guys. Joel Stone trade the second. Ian Barrett trades Sabalas. I want to see what's out there for free agency. Oh, I like Lindsey Hunter. I want to see what's out there for free agency before we start trading. Because we're gonna, if we go and get a free agent, we need to trade guys to make room under the cap, I believe. Duffy Duff, Peja Stojakovic. I don't know if he's in this league yet. If you can keep piling potential lottery picks, you can create a dynasty. That's the idea, Joel. Or John, excuse me. We have a lot already lined up, so that's kind of the idea. So, in case you haven't been with us last year, so we're going to do this draft here in the second round now, so we'll go pretty quick. And then we go right into free agency. And we kind of put this team together. And we're going to play we'll be simming some games today, believe me. You will see Phil Jackson coaching his very first Orlando Magic game. The Phil Jackson era will begin with this stream. John H., can we trade for a competent medical staff? We're operating with a historically poor group. I got to say, the way the medical staff got Alonzo Mourning back for the end of the season, that goes a long way with me. Callie Young, afternoon, Klemmer. Thank you. Afternoon to you. Dave Maryland, chills. So we have our pick coming up here. We'll see who's available, and then maybe we'll make some trades. I don't like any of these options. Corey Blunt is a real player, but I don't like any of these options. No thanks. Oh, Irvin Johnson's a real player. I'm good. I don't need any of this in my life. Let's look at some trades. Does that get us a first? I'll keep adding seconds till we get a first. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Proposing the trade. Yes, propose trade. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Ugh. I gotta get my head in the game, guys. Can't be making a mistake like that as a GM. All right, second. Seconds. Second. Crappy players. I'm going to add another second to this pick. To this proposal. Okay. Fuck. Do we go and get Irvin Johnson then? Where are you guys on this? We just draft Irvin Johnson? Fuck. What if I do our own pick? I think our own pick stinks. Just see what's out there. I don't hate this. I just want unprotected. I mean, it's just pick swap. I don't like pick swaps. I don't hate. I like this one better. So we get this first round pick, which I don't even know who it is. We'll go. Let's put a pin in the next one. That's a possibility. Keep trying to unload fat lever on this. Calvert Chaney, first round pick. All right, let's go back to this next thing. Let's take a look at the offer, and I want you guys to tell me if you would do this trade or not. So it's Houston's pick. Lucas found floating face down in the Florida Lake. No, he's okay. He's looking for a new job, though. John H. Add a player or another second rounder. See if they remove the protected through a manual trade. It's not the worst idea in the world. I'm even going to do a little overkill here. Would you guys do this trade? Our first... Oh, no. Shit, sorry. That's not going to do it. I really am out of it today, guys. I apologize. Would you guys do this trade? People want Fat Lever. I don't like Fat Lever. He's 32. He's got a cool name. But Buck Owowski. I dated a fat lever in college. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Buck. No, not the Knicks. No. Knicks are pretty good. We got Houston's pick, though, too. Trade for the Spurs. John H. Fake player had that name. You go get him. Houston's good also. So you guys are not one. So then do I just draft Irvin Johnson then? That's my only other option. I'm kind of with Kevin Highland. If either of these teams have a bad year, then we get lottery balls. It doesn't cost us anything. I kind of like this trade. Let me know why you don't like this trade. I mean, yeah, the Knicks are good. Rockets are probably going to be okay. But, like, all right, what if one of them isn't? And it costs us nothing. I have no interest in using the second-round pick at all on Irvin Johnson. Yeah. I see enough people saying they like the trade. No one seems to really not like it. No, Warthog, he wouldn't be Irvin Magic Johnson. He used to be Irvin Johnson, the other guy. They offered me a counteroffer. 2 more seconds, and I get this guy, Kelvin McDaniels, who I don't want.
Thanks for the sub.
Thanks for the sub. I'm taking away that McDaniels guy. No. Oh, it's back to a swap pick again. Fuck you. No, I'm not doing a swap. They're insistent on the swaps. All right. I'm doing this here. So it's 4 second-round picks now. Oh, you fucking cock. All right. I'm walking away from this. I'm just annoyed now at this point. I'm just going to draft Irvin Johnson. If you really disagree with that move, put it in chat, I guess. Mark, Magic never winning a championship with such an impatient GM. I think I'm being pretty patient here. We're spending a lot of time in this draft, kind of kicking around ideas. Michigan man wants Corey Blunt. John says no, doesn't want me to draft Irvin Johnson. I don't know, whatever, right? Take the asset and trade the asset amount. I tried trading. I didn't get anything, Zach. Who cares about this guy? I agree. Corey. Guess what? We got Irvin Johnson. Sucks. Stupid. Derek from the chat, our first pick was Nick Van Exel. We kept the pick and just wound up drafting Nick Van Exel. So I know this second round, boring. I agree with that. Actually, you guys are being very patient with it. I appreciate it. I'm the one that's kind of like, We're going into the free agency. The second this is over, we'll go right into free agency, and then things really start to heat up here. So, yeah, Nick Van Exel, I see him as kind of being a bench option for us. We still have our starting 5, Sabalas, Skiles, Gary Grant. I would be willing to trade any one of those 3 guys if it means getting more cap space and we can go and sign like an elite-type player. I don't know who's going to be available in free agency. Dave Merrill wants to know if Boaz has weighed in on drafting Van Exel. I have not seen Boaz weigh in. Michigan man, Pacers got our guys, Houston and Blunt. I'm actually pretty happy with. We got Nick Van Exel, a player I like a lot, and then we were able to still keep our first round pick for next year. So I'm pretty happy about that. That concludes the draft. I'll take a look here, guys, for anyone who missed it. There he is, Nick Van Exel, Orlando Magic. How about that? Rookie signing. I'll say this, Irvin Johnson, he takes up a roster spot, and he's pretty cheap, so great. And then Nick Van Exel. Team or player options? None. So here are the team or player options that either the team or the player obviously had the right, and you can see who declined. So these guys, anyone who declined becomes a free agent automatically. Now you can see here none of these options are players are very good, so not going to spend too much time on this, but just kind of go through. A lot of them are fake players. Qualifying offers. Here are our free agents. Now, if we offer them a qualifying offer, it would count against the cap. I like Greg Foster a lot. He didn't really play very much for us. I think I'm going to offer Greg Foster a qualifying offer, and this Kazalikis guy, I'm not offering him anything. How do you guys feel about offering Greg Foster a qualifying offer? David Maryland, Foster's a glue guy.
Thanks for the sub.
Thanks for the sub. And Derek from the chat makes a great point. Excited to see what Zen Master Phil does with this crop of guys. I agree, Derek. Like, remember, I know the roster, we'll see what free agency does. I don't know. The roster isn't that much different than last year. This is kind of a weird year with the draft. I don't think it was really that strong. Next year we have Kidd. Year after that, Garnett. Year after that, Kobe. So, like, we're building to that. But we have Phil Jackson. Like, that might make a huge difference right there. Foster's Mr. Orlando. We have too many big men. Don't really need Foster. We just drafted Irvin Johnson. So we shouldn't offer either guy then, huh? Okay. People are saying don't offer. I'm okay with that. Sorry, Greg Foster. We're not offering you a call. Hey, it's more cap room for us, right? All right, here's the moratorium. So right now we have negative cap space. Here are the free agents. Sean Kemp is a free agent. He does not fit what we need. We have Mourning and we have Shaq. So I'm not going to make a move for Sean Kemp. I wish it was Gary Payton instead. I got to say, there's nobody here that really gets me going. Tom Chambers, he's 34, though. Dennis Rodman is available. He's hurt. He's also 32. How bad is this injury? He broke his ankle for the season. So that means he's going to miss next year, or is that just for this year? That kind of scares me. He played in... nervous about that. I'm not giving Dennis Rodman an offer. I don't love these guys. Am I crazy? Okay. What's our depth? Michigan Man asks. Trade Mourning. Need 3-point shooting desperately. Rodman, Rondo, Blackman could help. Phil Jackson didn't come here to win the 4th seed. Yeah, I know, but maybe we get the 4th seed this year, but then the year after that we explode. People were interested in Blackman. He's 34 years old. I don't like that. You want to look at our roster? So we need some guys, though. We only have right now 9 guys under roster. Shaq, Mourning, Skiles, Sabalas, Grant, Kerr. Ely, Nick Van Exel, and then Johnson. I'm not going to make anybody an offer the first day here. You need veterans, Klemmer. See what you get for Alonzo, the power forward. Free agents are stacked. I can see. I'll put an offer out for Alonzo. I understand what you guys are saying. I will do that. We can look. Now we still need to get cap room though, even if I trade Alonzo Mourning. So it's not only just Alonzo. We have to figure out a cap way to get these guys. I really don't want to trade Alonzo Mourning. I will go out and I'll see what the offers are for him. I understand what you guys are saying. We can see. Of course, Dale Ellis. The human trade offer. B.J. Armstrong doesn't do it for me. That's not an option for us. Plus, it makes the Bulls a lot better. Stacey Augmon doesn't really do it for me. Do get a first-round pick. I like that, but I'm not. Alonzo Mourning. What are we doing here? There's Gugliotta. I mean, for all the love of Gugliotta, I mean, it's, 8-5. Alonzo Mourning, don't forget. Oh, the lights are off. 15-9. Come on, lights. Lights. These trades suck. 2 firsts? I'd rather keep Alonzo Mourning. Thanks. Christian Laettner, he was pretty good last year, but he's the same position as Alonzo Mourning, so it's not going to do much for us. We actually went 14-8. I mean, I'm not going to trade for a 30-year-old Detlef Schrempf. I'm keeping Alonzo Mourning. You guys hate Alonzo Mourning so much. Ugh, I don't know why. I don't know why you hate Alonzo Mourning so much. He's way better than those options. I'm not going to make an offer to anyone in the moratorium. I don't see anyone here that's worth making an offer to that fits our needs. Alex D. Insulting offers. Joe Walsh. How come these trades suck so bad? Michigan Man loves Zoe. Orlando Daly. Other GMs must think Klemmer's a fool. Disrespectful. If you break up Zoe and Shaq, the fans will riot. Trades were awful. I'm advancing one day. So if we do that, we can renounce some rights to some guys. Craig Hodges. This guy. Greg Foster. Sally. So if I renounce the rights to these guys. Oh, and I have a cap hold on Jeff Grayer. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Should I could renounce the rights to Jeff Grayer, too. This will give us more room. Are we keeping Sally? People liked him last year. I'd rather keep Sally than Jeff Grayer. Sally, remember, of course, broke his nose famously. Grayer did get 10 points a game, but Sally's a warrior. Grayer's a bum. I'm kind of with Michigan Man. Grayer did not impress me last year. I was very upset with him. I'm renouncing the rights on Grayer. Sally, I'm a little bit Well, this doesn't mean you get him, Warthog. It just means you renounce the rights. I just want cap room. I bet we could sign Sally for cheaper than $850 anyway. Good locker room guy. People seem to want Sally. All right, I'll keep Sally. All right, it's fine. Let's advance. Is there any interest in someone like Mark Jackson? If we can clear out the space. Dave Maloney says yes. Derek from the chat. Phil's going to get the best out of Sally. Could be a most improved candidate. Steve Miller, you already have 4 point guards on your roster. Needs shooting guard. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Only guy left is Blackman, he's too old. I'm not going to... Vernon Maxwell. Doug West, who's like fine. There's just not a lot here, guys. Gerald Wilkins, I might be able to get him kind of cheap after the moratorium's over. I'm not a huge Hersey Hawkins fan. Someone likes Vernon Maxwell on this team. No offers right now. All right, I'm going to go to the free agent part. I'm going to kind of skip to the moratorium here. And that will give us a real handle on our cap number. Okay, here we are. Free agency. We have $2.4 million in the cap right now. We can see where some guys signed. There's Grayer. A lot of the guys we wanted are gone. Hoopa, trade Mourning for Starks and Mason. Maxwell or Blackwell, they're both gone. We didn't have the space. Just go to shooting guard, someone says. Okay. What if I don't want affordable? What if I just want shooting guard? Here we go. Danny Ainge is 34. Rex Chapman, we've kind of hinted about him last year. No one wanted him. Fucking Jeff Grayer sucks. What if I trade my number 1 pick for next year? I still think that's a real... I have no problem at all trading on our first next year. Let's see. Thank you, Chase Nelson. I appreciate that. We're actually pretty close to hitting our high for concurrence here since we started doing this. So I appreciate that because this is not the most wild one. The draft, free agency, this is more analytical thinking. So if people are willing to watch this, I really appreciate it because then obviously the games were more exciting, but these offers suck too. I could tie Sabalas to it, but then it means we just got to replace Sabalas, though. This is ass. I think people don't want to trade with us anymore because they see that we keep ripping them off on trades. That's interesting to me. I don't hate this trade. I know the Bulls are good, but... Oh, the Clippers. I like this deal. Clippers also just got Penny Hardaway, who's hurt. So it's our first and 3 seconds for 2 picks from the Clippers. I don't hate this one at all. Think about that one, guys. Let me know in the chat. Once I'm done going through these, I'll look at the chat. Right now, the Clippers deal is in the driver's seat. Shooting guard, George McLeod. What would you guys think about bringing him on? Means we're stuck with Lascelles Thompson, too. We don't really need. Rockets. I think the Clippers is funnier. It's not a lot here, guys. I don't want to tell you. All right, let me go to the Clippers deal and let me see what you guys are saying. Do it. Oh, doctor. Load up on 96 picks. Seconds useless. I love the Glenn Rice play. I like Glenn Rice, too. Love the Clippers offer. Clippers. Boo McLeod. Danny Ainge adamant he's the piece that will take this roster to the next level. Kevin Highland wants to make an offer to someone who... People seem to want Glenn Rice. All right, so we got the Clippers deal in our back pocket. Let's see what we can do. Let's make a move for Glenn Rice. People really want Glenn Rice. Now, we did... I think he's going to cost so much. Remember, we offered 2... It's not like we haven't tried to do this before, guys. Sabalas? I mean, I don't want to give up picks in the future. I don't know. I don't see a deal for this here. That Clippers deal I thought was good. Offer all my available first for Glenn Rice? No. They'll end up being the late. Oh, you mean like our own? Oh, I see, our own number 1 picks. Okay, I don't hate that. That's not a bad. I'm sorry, I misunderstood you. I apologize. Let's see if this gets it done. I don't mind that at all. So our 2 number 1s and Sabalas for Glenn Rice. Okay. Come on, Klemmer, get this over the finish line. No, Calamari. Guys, this is a process. This is a process. This is not the easiest process, I know. This is a tough year. Wasn't a great draft, but this is how you become great. You rush through stuff. That's how you don't become great. Should I add our fourth number 1 for this? Do you guys want, like, yeah, these are all our picks, but we could also trade these picks down the road for somebody. Would you guys do that trade? I'm not going to do it in the end. By no means. Yes, you have so many. So I'm getting split things here. That's not worth it. Yes, trade fine for Rice. No. Yes, that's a lot. I know. Not worth it. Trade him for someone better. Okay. We're not doing it, guys. I'm gonna do that other deal with the Clippers. I think unfortunately we're just gonna get some free agents and fill out this roster here. Just not really seeing a lot that I love here. I have these like little farts, and oh no! All right, let's. Is this what the deal was? Oh, do I have a second there? I don't want this guy. What was the Clippers deal? Wasn't it? It was 94 and 95, right? That's not going to happen. I think it might have been some seconds in there. That's fine. No. Uh-oh, guys. We might have missed out on the... They want a pick swap, too, here. We might have missed out on this trade by not doing it. Ugh. Clippers deal is gone, guys. All right, let's sign some free agents. So we'll kind of just end it here. Oh.
The Big Mitter is back. Tip $2 through Super Chat. Cinema Lord sucks on KMS.
No.
We need you on to talk film.
Oh, I love always talking movies. I like Cinema Lord. He's good. I disagree. The Big Mitta is back. People want me to make an offer to Danny Ainge. I'm fine with that. How are you guys with Danny Ainge? Bring him in? Fine with Danny Ainge. No Ainge, too old, meh. What if I knock it to a 1-year deal? Short deal. Great bet to have, yes. Short contract, 2 years. That works. Joe Potenza, Alonzo Mourning is our power forward. 1 year. All right. So 1-year deal. Try this. There you go. Danny Ainge. Anybody else strike our fancy here? That we like a lot. We need players. We need guard help. I know that. Let's keep looking down here. John Sally, I can get for $395. You guys want to bring him back? Make an offer to John Sally. I don't mind 2-year $460 for Sally. Bring Sally back. We need Sally. Yeah, I kind of agree. Starting to get into the kind of the dregs now. People like Sean Kemp a lot. I like Sean Kemp a lot too, but we already have Alonzo Mourning, and then whatever we're getting back from Mourning just isn't worth it. Oh, lights are out. I'm going to skip ahead a day here, see how our offers are received. Lights are out, lights are out, lights are out. Shop Zoe, I already did. Cap hold, no. Danny Ainge is signed. I don't want to renounce rights, but... All right, we got Danny Ainge. Shaq, Zoe, Skiles, Sabalas, and Grant. Right now we have Ainge, Kerr, Ellie.
Thanks for the sub.
Thanks for the sub. Van Exel. All right, so we need probably like 4 more players here, guys. Doug West or Reggie Williams. I don't even see Reggie Williams, do you? I don't see him here, buddy. Doug West, people say. So, Doug West has 2 offers. He wants $3 million. We couldn't come close to signing him for that. We can offer him $250. Michigan man, Kemp at small forward, or shooting forward. Kemp's gone, by the way. Want to see where he went? Kemp is with Seattle. We couldn't match that offer. Nance at Larry. People want Larry Nance. I can tell you guys, this draft. Oh, the Bucks got Rick Smits. This draft, this free agent, sucks. Oh, this Timberwolves got Kevin Willis. Lakers kept Divac.
Thanks for the sub.
Thanks for the sub. Pistons got Dennis Rodman. Knicks kept Mark Jackson. Spurs kept David Robinson. This has been one of like the worst off seasons. I'll agree with that. Larry Nance. Those positions are already booked. Grant Long, positions already. We don't need a big man. We could go and get Tom Chambers and have him play small forward. Does that interest anybody? We could try to make a move for Doug West, offer him $2.5 million, clear out our cap. Check in on Morris. Chris Morris. That's not bad, actually. What do you guys think about him? Gets rebounds, scores a little bit. Duffy Duff, we're good, Klemmer. Let's sim some more games. Well, yeah, I know, but we still got to fill out some more roster spots there. Morris, good choice. All right. I can offer Morris $250 over 3, but that would take up all of our cap room. I don't have the cap room. I guess I have enough to do this, but then I'm not getting Sally back, and we're signing everybody else at minimums. Morris or West? One-year deal for more. I don't know. He's going to take that. What if I lowball him? If you're offering that to anyone, offer it to West. People seem to want West. That's the best I can offer West. West is only 26. offer to Doug West. Let's just see what he says. He declined the offer. All right, well, that's easy enough. All right, move forward a day here. I'm not giving any offers. Oh, John Sally has signed. John Sally is back with the team. John Sally's back. Oh, boy. All right, that's big. Okay. All right, I'm feeling better. We got John Sally back. And we still now have $2 million of cap room. Do we make an offer to Tom Chambers? Do we make an offer to West? Oh, we already made one to West. Do we make an offer to Morris? Morris, Chambers? What do you guys think? Tell me in the chat. Rex Chapman's out there. I know you guys don't like Rex Chapman personally. I don't really like him either. Jeff Grayer, we had him last year. Kind of poopy. People want Morris. People want Morris or Chambers? Chambers short deal. Bump that to 1 year, $2 million. He's really thinking about it. He signed. We got Tom Chambers. All right. Okay. All right. We still have a tiny bit of cap room, $43,000. Okay. This isn't a bad little roster. Yeah, Tom Chambers, 81. All right. What did you chat think about that? Let's go. Tom Chambers, not bad W, right? All right, let's fill out this roster. We need 2 more guys. I'm just going to kind of go through here. I'm going to skip ahead a day, skip ahead another day, and see who's kind of willing to kind of come in here, kind of lowball some guys. Like Jeff Grayer. Will we bring him back at minimum? I'd be okay with that. He's kind of poopy, but at minimum, fine. Oh, Hodge! Any interest in bringing Donald Hodge back? I get asked to chat that. You guys can decide on this one. Do we bring Hodge back? Get the Hodgeman. All right. Okay. Can offer him a minimum deal. Joe Wallace, I wouldn't give Hodge a steam off my shit on a cold day. Oh, this guy hates us. Gonna offer Jeff Gray the same deal. Oh, I could offer Graham more because he used to play for us. Oh, let's do that. Because of the cap and everything and bird rules and everything, I can offer Jeff Grayer, like, let's just bring Grayer back. You guys cool with that? I know he's not great, but that for the like. All right, we got Jeff Grayer back. All right, I know Jeff Grayer kind of stinks, but he's a better option than what else we had. All right, we just need one more guy here. We'll go to the last day of free agency. Okay, right here. Anybody we like here. Anybody here that makes you, get a little hard. I know people said they like John Barry earlier. I kind of like this move. John Barry. Someone's saying take the best three-point shooter. John Barry's pretty good. Can offer him a minimum deal. Decline the offer, John Barry. All right. People want three-point shooters. Remember, guys, this isn't the NBA in 2025. Just remember that. Three-pointers aren't as important as they are in kind of our world. I can't offer Barry $600,000, Connor. It won't let me. I only have minimum offers. And now we're way over the cap space because we just got Grayer back. Yeah. Kurt Rambis. Kurt Rambis is available. He's kind of a crazy person. Let's find him here, right? There he is. Jacko, doesn't mean you can't usher in the change. Yeah, but the coach isn't going to have them shoot as many threes. So if we just line up a bunch of guys that can shoot threes, the coach isn't going to have them shoot threes like we're used to. Calamari, I'm officially starting to doubt if I can win a ring. Oh, no. Kurt Rambis, offer a minimum deal. It's kind of funny looking, right? Yeah, great vibes guy. Oh, we got Kurt Rambis. All right. I got to say, this is a pretty good little group here that we got. All right. Look, it's not a huge improvement from last year's roster, but between Phil Jackson and then this is huge. Player progression. Shaq, 88. Mourning, an 85. Chambers, that's expected. It goes down a little bit. Skiles, expected. Ainge, expected. But I think Shaq being 88 and Mourning being 85 is huge. Are you guys ready to go into this regular season? Are we ready? Summer League, we always do this. We fill it out automatically. We sim the games here real quick. Boo, boo, boo. Sim through the game. So I wonder. So don't get alarmed by this. This is okay. Don't freak out. It always says season with Summer League, so we're not going to freak out. We're okay. It's not. It doesn't mean he's actually out for the season. So don't freak out. Just I don't think it's going to affect him. That's not worth freaking out about. Someone is cooking some food in the office, and it smells like weird. I'm not saying bad or more bad than good. I don't like that. I can't believe I smell it through this door. It must reek out there. Bad smells. Ugh. All right, we won that game. Oh, see, Mourning's already playing again. Say, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Francis microwaving fish? Maybe. Ugh. Shaq, by the way, is skipping out on this on Summer League here. Nick Van Exel. Okay. Nope, we got eliminated here. Mourning played. Nick Van Exel. 4 steals for Nick Van Exel. Okay. All right, so here's the good news, guys. We still have... we don't care about that. We don't care about that. All-Star City. Los Angeles. Not Orlando. I'd say bad choice. So here we go, guys. Want to see the draft class for next year? Let's take a look. Jason Kidd. People saying Meek Phil spilled. Meek Phil? No. Microwaving Klondike bars. I don't know what that means. No. There he is, guys. Jason Kidd. You tell me he's not a fit for this team? How about this guy? What if we got both? What if we got Kidd and Grant Hill? Jason Kidd is gross. The Magic are a family organization. Grant Hill should be a goal, people are saying. Well, I don't know, because remember, that year after this is Garnett. Year after that is Kobe. Kobe is the goal. Hill is interesting, though, right? Because you could put Hill at small forward, put Kobe at shooting guard. This draft's already more interesting than last year's. Glenn Robinson. Wesley Person, Aaron McKee. Okay. Here we go, guys. all these top picks will cost some money down the road when it comes to re-signing top talent. Nardog isn't wrong, but here's the deal. We're going to be so over the cap with a lot of our guys, it's not going to matter. At some point, we're going to have such a deep roster that the free agency point is going to be just getting guys at minimum and stuff. Starting with the Bulls. Yep. Let's look at this team here. I'm going to do a press conference before the season starts here. Oh, that food smells so bad. Kind of makes me want to shit. Ugh. God, what is that smell? It's awful. It's not good or bad. It's just bad. Coaching. Here we go. These are our starting five. If you notice, look who's on the bench. Phil Jackson has put Alonzo Mourning on the bench to start the year. Still getting 31 minutes. There'll have to be some tough decisions when we trade people away we don't want to trade. Yeah, it's true, Joe Wallace. We can't take injury-prone guys in Orlando. Doc doesn't have trust yet. How much run will Van Exel get this year? Trust the process. Can you change the position of power forward? Kyle Marcin, disaster. I think him off the bench is kind of good. He'll obviously fill in at center for Shaq. He's still getting minutes. Will I step in as GM and tell Phil to start Zoe? Absolutely not. I trust Phil Jackson. He's an NBA champion. He's won a title already. I believe in that. So Grant, Ely, Sabalas there. We obviously have Skiles on the bench, Kerr, Grayer's back. And that's it for minutes. So Sally's not getting minutes. Nick Van Exel not getting minutes. Danny Ainge not getting minutes. Michigan may need to change Zoe's position in the game. No, I'll keep it as is. I don't mind him having the ability to play center, too. I don't mind that. Phil's got to go. Big mistake. My goodness. Are we ready to start this season? Are we good? You have to make sure he's happy. Check his attitude. We can do that. Let's check on Zoe, see how he's doing. The idea of entering free agency is very enticing to me, but I'm not convinced my best option at this time. Didn't sound very committed there. Contracts. Contract extensions. Not eligible, none. So no one's really eligible for one right now. We'll check the offseason of next year. That's when you need to do it for these two guys. Yeah, it's a great point by Alex D. Phil, back in Chicago, game 1. Joe Wallace saying 49 and 33. So let's check out what picks we have. Whoops, sorry. So we have 4 picks. I'm willing to trade our own at any point this season to improve the roster this year. Otherwise, we have Spurs, Pistons, and Cavs. I also don't mind hanging on to our own first this year and trying to use that to move up to get Kidd. And or Hill. Trade Mourning for picks? No, I want to... Oh, Coleman's going to see Death of Unicorn into Alto Nights. Oof, I'm seeing Alto Nights on Tuesday, I think. Okay. Are you guys ready for the Phil Jackson era to begin? And by the way, we've now hit, I believe, right around a new high in concurrence, so this is good. So, all right, here we go. Let's go. The Phil Jackson era begins right now. Back in Chicago, Phil Jackson in this universe has won 1 title. Last year, he brought the Bulls to the NBA Finals where they lost to the Golden State Warriors. Wow. Remember, last year, our biggest issue was offense. Right off the bat, Phil Jackson in charge. Look at the second quarter. 39-point first quarter. Back-to-back 30-point quarters. Didn't do that too many times last year, guys. Remember, this is a Bulls team as Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, B.J. Armstrong. Wow. You guys are watching Phil Jackson's first game as head coach. I'm going to ask you right now, do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic? Oh, doctor! 123 wins! Get triangled. Wow. Jordan, Pippen, Armstrong, who cares? Shaq, 34 and 16. Chambers, 27. Grant with his 10 assists. Mourning, didn't even have a great game. Didn't matter. How about Tom Chambers? Let's talk about him for a second. This guy averaged 13 points a game in Phoenix last year. Just dropped 27. Jack Holman, I got a fever. Only prescription's more triangle. Derek Chat, it's a new era. Mike, statement game. Revive, Jim Leahy says. Mark, Tommy Chambers. Don't fuck around with us right now. We got 4 number 1 picks. We got another game here against the Knicks, guys. There's 10 of you. ICO pod. There's 10 of us watching this in my living room in Syracuse right now. Oh, doctor. You got that right, ICO pod. Let's go. Let's go, Syracuse. Let's go. Clemmer GM off to a flying start this season. Let's get this game against the Knicks, guys. Knicks are 1 and 2. Let's keep it rolling. Another road game for our boys. Imagine if you were a Bulls fan, you went to that game, Phil Jackson, your old coach, does that to you. Knicks kind of controlling this game here, momentum-wise. Can't like that. This is back to that's exactly what we did last year. 12-point second quarter. That feels this feels like we played last year. Duffy Duff crashing back to earth here. These nuts. Oh no. Granny Dangers. Phil only know how to beat the Bulls. Steve Miller, typical Stern, making you start off with 2 road games. Yeah, I mean, this is offensively 12-point second, 18-point third. We score 75 points. Like, what the fuck? Once again, Patrick Ewing owns us. Patrick Ewing is our daddy. I gotta say, Alonzo Mourning is not great. Tom Chambers crashing back to earth. Celtics are 2-0. Mark, fire Phil. Dave Maloney, Chambers reality check. Jim Leahy, Oakley shut him down. Michigan man, interesting point. 1 for 6 shooting from Greer. Dave Maloney, we usually beat the Celtics. I know. We do. This is our first home game. This is Phil Jackson's first home game, too. And you better believe. So everyone who attended this game got a Phil Jackson bobblehead. Phil Jackson bobblehead day. Now, I don't like 14-point second quarter. I don't like the Celtics hanging around this game. Mario Eavy's 1 for 10. Are you fucking kidding me, Steve Miller? All right. There we go. That's a statement quarter right there. Chat was right. Trade Mourning mid-season for 2 first-rounders for Glenn Rice. I don't know. We can't lose track of what the big... That's a nice one. The big picture is the big picture. We can't lose sight of that. That makes me feel a little better. Mourning, 24-14. Shutting up some of the critics there. Sabalas, 12-5. Chambers, 12-4. Okay. That's a nice game by Mourning. Twin Towers, exactly, Michigan, man. Celtics, meanwhile, Larry Bird's still kicking. McHale's still kicking. Reggie Lewis. Still alive. By the way, Reggie Lewis would be dead now. Alive in this game. Reggie Lewis's heart is fine in this game. This is the better reality. The Orlando Magic stream is the better reality. All right. Big Mitta is back, wants Nick Van Exel to play. I'm not going to tell Phil Jackson how to assign his minutes. It's Phil Jackson. Michigan man, half the chat hating Zoe is crazy. These nuts wants Klemmer bobbleheads. I know. Let the coach, let the players get the shine. We're here doing. We're here grinding. How far are we going into the season? This stream, Klemmer? It depends. We're going to 5:00 today, so. Back on Wednesday, 3:00. Friday, 3:00. You're getting streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And we're going to finish the season this week. How about that? This season will be completed by the end of this week. No matter what. If we have to stay late on Friday, if we go on a run, we're doing that. But let's focus on this game right now, Pistons. Here we go. Hang. Come on, guys. Score some fucking points. Here we go. All right. Hey, that is a different... That's Phil Jackson. How many times... You guys were here last year. How many times did we shit the bed in that fourth quarter? We didn't drop 32 in the fourth quarter and hung around to beat the team at the Pistons. That's a great call, Joe Wallace. Gritty win. Nardog. Holy shit! Granny Danger. I came to the stream to escape the reality of dead Reggie Lewis. Well, you get to escape that reality. That's why we're here, baby. This is the better reality. This is the reality where AIDS doesn't exist. This is the reality where Reggie Lewis is alive. Drazen Petrovic, alive. Jack Holman, Lucas blows that. W. Phil. Cedric Sabalas leading the team. This is a true Twin Towers game here. By the way, Tom Chambers, not great. But hey, we won. See, Robin is back. Robin's back. He must have just missed the offseason, I guess. No Isaiah, though. You see that? Interesting. Nets are 1-4. Do we have the Nets pick? Am I crazy? We do not. I am crazy. We have Pistons. All right, that's good. We beat them. Pistons, Cavs, and Spurs. Let's take a very quick look. Pistons, Cavs, and Spurs. Pistons are 1-4. Okay. Cavs are 3-2. Let's see what's going on with Isaiah here. I'm just interested. Just take a quick peek. Oh, he's hurt. Hopefully he's out for the season. 1 to 2 weeks. All right, he'll be back. All right. I'm sorry. So Pistons, Cavs, and Spurs, right? Spurs are 1-4. They're playing Avery Johnson. We hate Avery Johnson. Avery Ofer Johnson. Obviously, they have David Robinson, so they're going to be good. But they got John Koncak, old friend. This isn't a very good team. That could be some lottery balls. No? All right, let's play against the Nets. We got a trade offer here. Reggie Slater. No, thanks. Decline that trade. Nick West, the Klemmer bobblehead to be an accurate depiction of Klemmer. No Barkley in this universe. Beating those teams, Joe Wallace, beating those teams whose picks we have is important. I agree with that. That's something we can control. Trade for David Robinson, Tri-Towers. Oh, the lights are out. Lights out. Lights are out. Lights are out. You know what's not? You know who the lights are not out on? The Orlando Magic. They're up by 10. Just saying. Just saying. Magic. Phil Jackson. Shaquille O'Neal. Alonzo Mourning. Tom Chambers. Cedric Sabalas. Jeff Grayer. Scott Skiles. Nice win. Nice win there. 4-1 all of a sudden. Petrovic, alive. Shaq, 35-12. Oh, wow. Okay. By the way, Shaq, unbelievable season last year. Already putting up numbers better. Just slightly, but better than last year. Cedric Sabalas. Alonzo Mourning, putting up numbers I would say are better than last year. Higher in blocks, higher in rebounds a game. Timberwolves. Not very good. We're 4-1. Joe Wallace, this is an efficient team. Michigan, man, this team is winning 60 games. Big Meta is back. They get it done. These nuts, another win. Great fourth quarter close. Colin C. Chambers shooting 30%. Yeah, that's not great. I think these are the games I think we kind of have to win. Home game against a lousy opponent. Just got to take care of business here. Like so what are our goals going into the season? I didn't do the true press conference. I'm going to do a press conference after this game, so get questions lined up. I'll start the press conference with our goals for the season. By the way, look at the defensive play. 6-point third quarter for the Timberwolves there. Press conference after the game. You're going to get it, guys. You're going to get. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic? Because we just put up 113 against 61 for Timberwolves. Oh, doctor. Wow. Shaq, 25-16. Zoe, 22-12. Sabalas chips in. Kerr chips in. Chambers chips in. Chambers, a lot of missed shots. That's okay. Skiles with 10 assists. Look at this Timberwolves team. What is shambles? Press conference. We're dominating performance. Big Mid is back. You signed Phil Jackson as the expectation. O'Brien Trophy. Okay, so what are the expectations? What are the goals for the season? My goal this season, year 3, 50 wins, second round. That would be a successful season for this team. I think beyond that's bonus. I want to see 50 wins. I want to see a second round play. I want to see us win a playoff series. If we do that, I think we're in good shape. For the drafts coming up, we have Kidd on the kind of line. We're lining up for Kidd. Lining up for a guy like Kevin Garnett, potentially. Definitely lining up for someone like Kobe Bryant. Buckowski, what are my thoughts on Lucas sex change surgery? That's just rumors. He's not doing that. How do I think Alonzo's responded to coming off the bench? I think really well. I think he's actually kind of growing into the role here. It's a great question. You're seeing his play, I think, improved a lot just in his, we have this little 4-game winning streak going. I think you're seeing Zoe really come out of his shell here, especially when it comes to kind of learning how to play off the bench. Jack Holman, strong start to the season, but the Knicks and Patrick Ewing continue to seem to be a major problem. Are there thoughts to starting both the Twin Towers in a future playoff series? That is a Phil Jackson question. That's a Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson controls the minutes on the team. I'm the GM. Phil Jackson has a ring. I don't. Joe Wallace, are you afraid of having to make tough decisions down the stretch? How much is the present affect in the future? I've said publicly and privately, our number one draft pick this year is basically up for sale. So if you're a team that's struggling, you want to unload some players that could help this team go further this year, I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to talk turkey with you. Talk turkey. You have a player, veteran player, maybe in a last year of a deal. You want to trade him to me, he's a very good player. To me, for my first round pick, maybe even the first round pick next year, my own, we can talk turkey. Booze, how do I address the allegations? I put a hidden camera in the locker room? No, did not put a hidden camera in the locker room. There's no hidden cameras there. Kevin Highland, after a good first game, Tom Chambers is falling off hard. Any comment that you are not making moves to actually improve the team in the offseason? I mean, I think I have made moves. The team's 5-1. So I think if you're saying I'm not trying hard to win now, I think you need to learn how to read the standings. John, how aggressive do I plan on being to get Jason Kidd? We're in a unique situation where there aren't, I don't know if there's any players out there that's entering the draft that we couldn't get if we wanted to. We have so many picks that if there's somebody out there, no one's gonna go for more than 6 first round picks. So if there's anybody out there that we want, we have the tools to go get them. No, dog. Only a few games in, people are crazy to suggest changing the roster. I agree. We're 5-1. The last question, Jim Leahy, did the piggy cry wee all the way home? We all know that he did. Miami Heat. So which picks do we have? I'm having a hard time remembering this. Don't get old, guys. It's not great. Pistons, Cavs, Spurs. Pistons, Cavs, Spurs. I'm a Skell? No, I'm not a Skell. Big Bosco guy. I'm rooting for Alabama in that next game against BYU. Just for Bosco. Now, if Alabama plays Duke, I'm rooting for Duke. Got a big future on Duke, but I like that first quarter. Defensive game there. Okay. I got to tell you guys, Phil Jackson has made an instant difference in this team. I know some of you guys were Lucas fans. I understand the loyalty. I get all that. Of course, as I say that, the Heat go on a little bit of a run here in the third quarter. All right, we're holding steady. All right, come on, hold the line. See, this is the difference. I don't know how I feel like the Lucas people have been a lot quieter today. There was a lot of Lucas people in the chat on Wednesday. A lot. I feel like it's quieted down a lot. But if you're not happy with this team being 6-1 with Phil Jackson, and the Alonzo Mourning stuff, 22-9, 25. I mean, this team works, guys. Chambers, 10 rebounds. I like that. Oh, Van Exel played. Gary Grant fouled out. Nick Van Exel, NBA debut. Danny Ainge makes his Magic debut. Nick Van Exel, officially an NBA player. Congratulations, Nick Van Exel. We love you, Nick. Heat. There's Glenn Rice, 14-4. Just saying, you guys, he is averaging 19 points a game this year, to be fair. But you consider how many firsts he would have cost us. I mean, Tom Chambers is averaging 12, and he didn't cost us anything. So, just saying. 76ers. Sixers are playing better this year, 5-2. Oh, we have an injury. Steve Kerr, day to day. Oh, whoops. Hang on a second. Sorry, guys. Let's look at the minutes here. Grant, Elise. So the starting five stays the same. Morning getting more minutes. Skiles, Grayer, Ainge. Oh, Ainge is gonna play. Danny Ainge, playing now. Kerr out. So Ainge is gonna get the minutes, not Nick Van Exel. Magic title favorite. YouTube Andy, I told you to fire Lucas before he told him his job was safe. Steve Kerr named his son after Nick Van Exel. Sam Summers, let's go. That's why I signed him. Senator Marchuk saying that Phil Jackson could be accused of a terrible thing down the road. I don't think that's going to happen. All right, Danny Ainge back playing here. Made his Magic debut. Let's see what he does. John thinks we need to trade Scott Skiles, getting older and less productive. If a player has to go with Skiles, CM says. What if we tied Skiles and the first pick for something? I'd be willing to do that like closer to January. By the way, this is not a good start for our boys here. This is the first time Danny Ainge is getting real minutes here, and not a great start. This is a disastrous game. I mean, there's no excuse for the Sixers getting 42 points in the second quarter. That's abysmal. This is just defensive breakdown for us. Yeah, I mean, this is Coleman, Steve Kerr loss is massive. These nuts, oh no. That's a horrible game. Jamal Mashburn. Gotta say, he's pretty good. That's not a great game. That's a problem. Sabalas fouled out too. Okay. Oh, we got the Lakers. Oh. Trade offer. We can negotiate. I'm not going to do this trade. Mikhail doesn't fit us, right? There's no way to... Yeah, doesn't fit too old. I agree. Gary Grant. Gary Grant is averaging 9 assists a game. Like, he's not bad. Yeah. We're going to decline the offer. Playing the Lakers. Six and 2. I'd like to win this game here. At home. Lakers, of course, the first year we did this, they won the title. And last year they missed the playoffs entirely. So definitely a team on the decline, you'd think, but having a huge second quarter here. Bucket went straight for Joey Yanks. Joey Yanks is too busy on Twitter, I think. Samuel Summers, where's Deladova? I don't know. It's a pretty close game here, guys. This is a hold on to your butts game here. We haven't had one of these in a while. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Come on, guys. We're at home. There we go. That's the Phil Jackson difference. Woo! I don't like giving up 31 points in a fourth quarter, but Shaq 23 and 13. Alonzo Mourning 23 and 14. Great job by those two. Jeff Grayer stepping up. Danny Ainge. Only took one shot. What are you doing out there, man? Lights are out. Lights are out. On this day, I'd do anything for love, but I won't do that by Meatloaf. Goes number 1. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Right? That's the way the song goes. Well, now it goes. Steve Kerr's back. Kerr is back. Ainge back to the bench. Come the Pacers. Jack Coleman saying, hey, we'll take that 9 of 13 from the line for Shaq. Of course, Jack Coleman is on the coaching staff. He is the official coach of free throw shooting. Michigan man, need to call Joey Yanks next draft update or next draft to get his input. I don't know about that. Magic off to a good start here against Pitt. I can tell you guys, this is clearly a better team than last year. I think we all can agree with that here. We'll play a few more games here before we call it for the street here. But I think this is clearly a much better team than last year. And I don't know if it was just Shaq and Mourning, kind of that progression. They keep getting better as they get older. Obviously, it's huge. Phil Jackson has been huge. Like, this is a better team. Like, we're scoring points. Like, remember, this is a team that didn't even average 100 points a game last year. Now we're consistently doing it very early in the fourth quarter. I mean, we just pulled down the Pacers' pants and spanked them. Let's see if you guys see this. Ready? Here's what we did to the Pacers. Spanked them. Spank them on the ass. Old friend Michael Williams. Or not old friend, I guess. Old person we talked about maybe getting. Chuck Person we talked about getting. McLeod. I'm glad we didn't get him, right? 9 points. No thanks. Shaq, 25 and 12. Oh, yeah, that's right. Shaq's fucking awesome. Averaging 25 and 12. Alonzo Mourning, 18 and 9. Tom Chambers, good game. Scott Skiles. By the way, Shaq, 7 for 11 from the line. Jack Coleman. Sabalas, 14 and 6. Grant, 8 assists. Just a solid game. Again. Solid game. Again. Solid game. Again. That's just what this team does, guys. Bullets. Bullets kind of stink. Bullets kind of poopy. I'm not changing the rotation because we're winning games. Joe Potenza, 66 win pace. Yeah, I'd say I'm much better. John, well, Skiles proved me wrong. On this day, Nirvana taped its NPV Unplugged album. Very good album by them. Obviously, underrated. Pretty obvious statement there, but that Unplugged album, I like that Unplugged album better than Nevermind, but just personal taste. Connor G, we need to give Vin Exel 5 minutes. Maybe we do. I don't really want to get in the way of Phil Jackson, though. Phil Jackson has a plan. Who am I to get in the way of it? We keep, got to hang on and win this game here, but kind of a collapse that third quarter. I didn't like that. Got to make up for it here. Come on, guys. Finish strong. Let's go. Finish strong, guys. Come on. Fight.
Thanks for the sub.
Thanks for the sub. Okay, nice win there. All right, guys. we're going to play another game. We're going to play another game here. We're going to go for our 10th win here against the Nuggets. Win that game. Probably going to call a stream right there. We'll take a look. By the way, after that 10th game, we won't finish right away. We're going to look at that 10th win. Hopefully we get it. I want to look at some draft picks, kind of see standings. So we'll do a little recap, and then we'll call it. Sound good? 9-2. Alonzo, 32-10. Sabalas, 23-8. Shaq. I'd say Grant, 14 assists. Oh, wow. That's pretty good, huh? I feel like Skiles, right? You guys were right. He really has dropped off. During the next couple of days, I want you guys in the chat to think about Scott Skiles. What's kind of the game plan for him long term? Do we look at making some trade offers? By the way, Steve Kerr played in that game. Oh, because what's-his-face is hurt, right? Is anybody hurt? Who's hurt? Oh, Kerr plays, right? I'm sorry, Ainge just played. Kerr plays, doesn't get any points. I'm losing my fucking mind. I apologize. He hasn't been that good this year for us either. All right. Let's get this 10th win here. Let's do a recap. I want you guys to think about potential trades. By the way, Nuggets are pretty good. This is not a layup game at all. I want you guys to think about potential trades we could make to improve the team for like right now. So we use our first this season, which we probably won't get a ton for, but it's something. I would be willing to trade our first next year. And then would we do like a Skiles? Is that enough to get us someone? If so, what kind of people are we looking at? This is a nice second quarter here, huh? Michigan, man, we don't need to trade. Bucking, who are the bad teams? We'll take a look at that, Bucking, I promise. Jack Home looking at Glenn Rice again. They don't want to trade us Glenn Rice. We can look into him again. It's not the worst idea. It's just very frustrating. Oh, guys, come on. We have a 41-point second quarter and then just shit the bed in the third. Come on. Oh. So gross. Come on, guys. Come on, Phil Jackson. Put a play together. All right, we'll play another game. We're going to get 10 wins. We can't end on that. Ben Baker. He's been pretty good. Morning, scored at least. He's scoring a lot more points than last year. He's playing better than last year. He must like coming off the bench. Skiles had a good game. I've been knocking Skiles. It's a pretty good game. Oh, shit. Hang on. Let's play this Mavericks game. Gary Grant is hurt. Gary Grant is hurt. So now it's Skiles, Grayer, Sabalas, Chambers, and Shaq. Morning. So Ely got benched as well. This is a very different look. Kerr, Ainge, and Gary Grant is hurt. Mid-range guard, let's not get crazy. Shop, Skiles, fight. I don't like kid for this team, YouTube Andy says. Dikembe has always owned us, CM, so he's not wrong. Van Exel needs minutes here, but I trust in Phil, Jack Holman says. I agree. We'll do a quick recap of the standings, assuming we win another game. Hopefully we win this one here. We'll look at our pick situation, and then we'll see how we look there. I gotta say, this is as optimistic as I say that, of course. Come on, guys, Jesus, fucking Mavericks here. I know they're at home, but stop. Here we go. We're going to have 10 wins, guys. Do you believe in magic? Oh, doctor! How about that? 10 wins, guys. 10-3. Okay. That's something. Oh, old friend Dennis Scott. Old friend Dennis Scott. Sean Bradley, how's he doing as a rookie? A lot of rebounds, not much else. Skiles, 19-6. Led the league in... Oh!
The Big Mitter is back. Tip $10 through Super Chat. GM Klemmer Exec of the Year.
Thank you.
Cinema Lord is the worst KMS third chair and can't speak
no.
intelligently about movies.
Cinema Lord's a very nice guy. I like Cinema Lords. Thank you for the executive year. I appreciate that. Shaq, 19-9, morning, big game, 16 rebounds. Gotta like that. Jeff Grayer. Tom Chambers, 6 points. Just saying, guys. When is this a problem? Or is he more of a bench guy? I want you guys to think about these things over the next couple of days. Oh! Shaq is hurt. Shaq is day-to-day. We're going to walk in. Well, day-to-day, though. It's not really worth getting that upset about. Do you guys want to play another game and get Shaq healthy again? Are you guys okay with that? One more game? Day-to-day. You guys want another game? So we can... I don't want to go into the break with Shaq hurt. I'm not comfortable with that. We're not even getting back right away. Let's see. Play this Jazz game? I'm going to do it, all right? He's already healed. Okay. All right. So, all right. We can stop then. I didn't want to go with those bad vibes. So here's our starting five for next game. Skiles, Grayer, Sabalas, Chambers, Shaq. We got Mourning on the bench still. Okay. Let's take a look at the standings. First off, the picks we have. Got the Pistons pick, Cavs, and Spurs. Pistons, Cavs, and Spurs. Cavs are good. That pick probably won't end up being very much. Pistons are bad. Something to keep an eye on. Now they are only a game out of the playoffs, so we'll say that. But just saying, 5-10. Bad teams. So the Heat are 4-10. Do we, like Coleman made a good point, do we revisit Glenn Rice? That's something I want you guys to think about a little bit. That's something I'm going to think about. Pistons have Isaiah back, but he signed up with a 4-year deal. I'm not interested in that. The Bullets are bad. They have Michael Adams. It doesn't really move the needle for me. The Bucks are bad. They just suck. It's a bad team. The Nets are kind of shitty. Make a move for Petrovic? I mean, he'd help. All right, and then in the West. Whoops, sorry guys. Let's see. In the West, by the way, Trailblazers are awesome again. Supersonics are awesome again. No surprise. Mavericks stink. The Suns stink. Maybe Kevin Johnson's an option for us. Mavericks just ass. The Spurs. That's our pick. Okay, I like that. We have 2 picks right now that would be we got lottery balls. Timberwolves are bad. No one there they want. The Rockets. Remember we could have the Rockets pick. Maybe we should have done that. They're going to be okay. They still have a key. And then let's look at our own standings here. Guys, guess what? We're the number 2 pick. Number 2 seed right now. So I'm thinking, we're going to end the stream here. I'm thinking this, guys. Wednesday, we're back at 3 o'clock. 10-3 Orlando Magic. That's exciting. Just saying that's exciting. Just thinking about the Orlando Magic gets me excited. But then, we're thinking about maybe trading for Glenn Rice. We're thinking about maybe trading for Drazen Petrovic, still alive. You know who else I'm also thinking about trading for? The Celtics are 5-8. Reggie Lewis, still alive. I'm just saying. I'm just putting this out there. Just putting some things out there. Great point by Joe Potenza. We're undefeated at home. You come to Orlando, you don't leave Orlando the same way you came in. Something's wrong with you when you leave because we just fucked you up. All right, guys. Magic is 10-3. We have a ton of draft picks. We have Alonzo Mourning. We have Shaq. I'm ending the stream with the lights out. You know why? Because we play lights out offense. Look at that points per game. We were last year. We were 99 this year, 104. We also play lights out defense. Look at that points against per game. Wednesday, 3 o'clock, 10-3, Orlando Magic. Do you believe in magic? Oh, doctor!